Well, hello, sisters. It is Sunday evening. Early evening. I'm just getting ready to make dinner. And you're actually going to watch this at the very beginning of this blog. I tried something different. You see me teaching all the time online, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We have something on our schedule. But what I did this past week is sometimes I get direct messages from ladies that'll ask me questions in the ministry. How do you do this or how do you do that? So I am, again, you're going to hear me mention her later on in the video, but Karen over from Two Orchids. If you don't follow Two Orchids, their YouTube channel, check it out. It's a lovely community for women. It's a hope-filled community, and we just need that right now. It's just lovely, and I've been following her for 3 years, and God just connected us. But anyway, she's like, what would be really cool, Heather, is just maybe doing a few snippets like God moments or something to help ladies remember a truth or something that you're teaching. So not necessarily God moments, but maybe habit moments, maybe moments where you can learn how to recognize the voice of God. I mean, I do not have none of this perfected by any means, but there are things that I have learned over the years and years and years that have helped me. So, first of all, I have the worst eyebrow game in the world. So if you watch me and you're like, what's up with her eyebrows, then good. My best friend actually one of my best friends wants to tattoo them next week, and I don't want her to do it. So I'm just letting you know that right now. I hate my eyebrows. That's like one of my weaknesses, but I don't care. I'm like, whatever. So if you watch my eyebrows during the week and they bug you, well, they bug me too, and I'm learning. My kids always get on me for it. So now you're probably going to watch my eyebrows all the time. I shouldn't have even said anything. All right, anyway. Enjoy this video. In this video, I'm just going to share my morning habits. I'm going to share some tricks and things that I love to do, some videos with cooking, some recipes. I don't know, just my week, what I did during the week, how my week flows. And I think I just kind of want to pull over with you and encourage you all through the week. And I know that when I follow other vloggers that are women of encouragement to me, the Bible talks about being that woman and encouraging that other woman in their home and in their workplace. And so we can do that in all kinds of ways. And yes, I teach the Bible, but I'm going to do it in just practical ways during the week. I'll see how this goes. Let me know how you like it. Again, I don't want to waste your time watching videos, but in a time like this, it can be so encouraging. But anyway, before we get started in the week, I want to leave you with 3 things. We're actually going into this week, and I have gotten about, I want to say 6 direct messages today on the fear of the inauguration and everything that's happening and at the capitals and everything with the troopers and those kind of things. And I really don't have an exact answer, but I can share 3 things with you. And I wanted to just give you a little soul food going into this week. Again, we're going to start off, if you're in this ministry, HB Ministries, click here. If you are just watching me right now and you don't know what I'm talking about, join the women's ministry. We're doing something all year round, and our theme for this year is being fully awake. And right now we are doing a Dream Out Loud conference, and starting off this week, which is week 3 of January, we're going to be studying about Nehemiah, and he was an amazing dreamer. So I'm excited to bring you all those messages this week. But also going on this week in our world, we have some issues in our world at heart. And one of the things that's happening is it's causing and stimulating fear. And that's natural. It's just causing us to react with anxiety and fear and what should we do? Well, first of all, I just want you to take a deep breath. There's some great messages. If you follow HB Women's Ministry Facebook group, today, Sunday, I posted one of our speakers at our church, gave one of the absolute best messages on what is going on in our world today and how to handle it and how to really recognize God and know that he is ultimately not done. He is using this, and we have to get above what is going on and really look at the perspective from a spiritual point of view. But I just want to leave you with 3 things on fear, okay? Because I don't want you to fear this week or this whole year. Number 1, recognize fear does not come from God. Recognize fear does not come from God. Timothy 1:7, my one daughter's favorite verse. Timothy 1:7 says, God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of sound mind. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of sound mind. So number 1, recognize that fear does not come from God. Number 2, practice trusting God with your fears. practice trusting God with your fears. And in Isaiah 26:3, it says, I will keep him. I will keep him. So we're going to practice keeping him by doing our Bible studies and staying busy all week. I will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind stays on thee because he trusted me. So he's going to keep you in perfect peace if you keep him in that perfect place, that gap moment, like putting him in the gap, putting him in the place when you're upset and when you have fear. So we got to keep our mind on him and watch what he does. He is the only one that can supernaturally do that. So practice trusting God with your fears. And the last thing is cast out your fears. Now, I do this a lot. Cast out your fears with the power of God's perfect love. That may look like this. It literally might be something kind of getting repetitive in your mind that's causing you fear. Like it could be anything. Oh my gosh, what do I got to do this week? Is something going to happen? Just all this fear that's like on a record player in your mind. Cast it out. Say, in the name of Jesus, I cast out these thoughts in the name of Jesus. Say that. Actually take action on it and cast the fears out. And in 1 John, you may have to speak this over it. 1 John 4:18. 1 John 4:18, it says, there is no fear in love. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear. So here we are, we're knowing that we're going to ask God for his perfect love to just reign over us and calm us. That's all we have to do. Lord, please allow your perfect love to reign over us and calm us. And watch what you feel. Watch what you feel. I have many verses around my basement. As a matter of fact, behind me, that poster, which I don't have any of my bright lights on back there, but that's a verse on love. In front of me, do all things with love. It's a reminder that God's love is always going before us, and he's going to cast out fear. He's going to comfort you. He's going to provide you with no matter what is going on this week, you will not sink. So I just want you to be remembering these three things. Recognize fear does not come from God. Number 2, practice trusting God with your fear. And number 3, cast out your fears with the power of God's perfect love. So I hope that blessed you. Let's go on. Let me share some tidbits of my week. And you guys have a blessed week coming up. We're going to study strong together. And don't forget, Friday, we have another live together at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to be inviting your friends to that because we're going to talk about the power of a dreamer. DREAM. So I love you, ladies, and enjoy this video. See what you can pull out. Let me know if you do any of these things below or anything else that you do with some of the things that I talked about. I would love that. So here we go. Hello, sisters. It is a Sunday afternoon. If you follow me over on the HB Women's Ministry group page on Facebook, I had posted your sermons for the day because that's what we're doing right now is sermons on Sunday. And again, if you're new going, what's this girl even talking about? I'm Heather Baxter, and I am the women's teaching pastor here at HB Women's Ministry, a ministry for you to believe, behold, and become all God's created you to be in whatever season of life. Anyway, it's Sunday, and 1 second, I'm at Panera. 1 second. I gotta talk to you about my new camera I just ordered too. Hi. Can I help you? Can I get a large iced tea, please, with 1 Splenda and a lemon?
Large iced tea with 1 Splenda and a lemon?
Yep.
Unfortunately, we don't have any lemons. Is that all right?
That is fine. No lemons.
All right. And will that be all for you?
That is it, sir.
Do you have a Panera card?
No, not today.
Okay. $2.96 at the window.
Thank you. I do have a Panera card, but I never registered it, and I really need to do that because every time they ask me if I have a Panera card, I have been saying no since this summer because I need to go home and register it, and I just need to do that. You know those things that you just need to do. All right, so I'm getting a iced tea right now, and I'm going to get my nails done. I think I'm going to get them done pink like this, and I'm actually trying a brand new nail salon. My girls went to a new one, and they really, really liked it, so I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and walking into a new salon. I have an appointment in a half hour, and so I thought, well, I'll get an iced tea, and then I love to sit in my car, and I'm reading this book called The Miracle Mornings, and I'm absolutely loving I think his name is Elrod, and Hal Elrod. He shared his story. Oh my gosh, his accident. He actually died. He was hit by a drunk driver going 70 miles an hour, which brought him into his miracle morning. And it's really, really good. I'm coupling that up with our book Dream Big that we're doing. So I'm gonna go and get an iced tea, read that for a little bit, go get my nails done. And then I'm going to, this is kind of like my day that I can kind of just get out and do a few things after my sermon I watched, because during the week I'm trying to work on my word efficiency, and I'm trying to stay focused, so I can't do these little spider web moments. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to keep things and work on things for HB Ministries to prepare for the next month now. Because if this is what God wants me to focus on full time, I really have to be efficient with all of my time. So I'm really excited about it. I'm also so excited, ladies, at the growth and the excitement that's going on at the HB Women's Ministry page. I am just floored. I just cannot believe it. I spent most of Saturday going through and looking at your vision boards, your journals, answering questions, direct messaging people, 3 coaching calls off of those Dream Out Loud videos. And I'm so excited, very excited what God is doing in some of these calls. I mean, sometimes people just need another person to help them so they can fly a little bit and move. But anyway, praising God for all of that, and I'm thankful for all of you that are involved in that. And if you're just watching me for the first time, head over to heatherbaxter.com, subscribe, here's the email, and hit the January workshop, and you can catch up. Remember, I'm teaching in my lives, and I'm telling you all the time, you're never behind. The word that God has for you right now, whether you're new and just passing through, is appointed. It's your time. So you're never, ever late, and you're never behind. The only time you're behind is when you're behind a car. I'm behind a car right now in Panera, so I'm behind. You are never, ever going to be behind in God's word. So don't ever feel overwhelmed, because that's the enemy discouraging you, and you need to walk away from those negative thoughts. Okay, enough of my rant. I'm going to get off my rant. I'm next. I'm going to pay for my iced tea, read my book for a little bit, go get my nails done, and then we're going to go to Home Goods, because I'm going to go pick out a few things to do my coffee bar, and I like to set the tone. So I'm going to go get some Valentine's stuff, do that, and I think I wanted to get a vase with some flowers for my fireplace. It's very, very simple. I have no decorations up. I want a very clean, simplified home. But I do want a nice clean vase on my fireplace with a little bit of white hydrangeas and magnolias. I kind of want to stuff them in, but very white. My palette in my house is white and black. That's like it, with some boho green. But anyway, I love you ladies so much, and we'll go into Home Goods. I'll show you some color and some fun stuff, and then I'll just talk to you throughout the week here and there, and we'll see how this goes. Leave in the comments below if you liked this, if it just brought a little joy, because I know some of you are lonely right now and you're home alone, and if I can just bring some smiles and blessings into your life, I want to do that part too, because I think that's important. So I want to encourage you today, make you smile, remind you to read, remind you that God loves you, and share some God moments and a little bit of my routines and rhythms. That's what these videos will be like once a week, and so I'll try my best. Okay, I didn't get a chance to take you into Home Goods with me, but I got my nails done, and look how cute. I went with pink and then these little butterflies that are like clear. Cute. And then I ran into Home Goods. I had a $100 gift card, so look how this was all $120. So I only put in $120 out of my pocket. I wanted some Valentine's, and then I loved this marble cutting board, but I'm going to use it over at the coffee bar. Of course, this is actually my favorite. Oh, so good. Love it. And then this shelf I bought for my coffee bar, which I'll show you when it's all set up. And then a heart little candle that I'm going to put by my coffee bar, and that was only $9.99. One of my favorite things was this piece of art, and this was $24. My husband thinks it looks like the Pink Floyd album cover. Okay. But I'm putting him on my fireplace mantle. I love statues and like artsy piece of things in my house, very clean and black and white. So I was like drawn to that immediately. And I'm going to put that on my fireplace. And I kind of thought the two of them looked good together, very clean looking. But I just ordered a vase from Wayfair that's a little taller, and I'm going to do more of a pretty flower. But I don't know. I may play with that. And then I needed a basket, garbage can for my bathroom, and I liked this. And I just put little bags inside of it. I put actually smaller garbage cans in it, really cheap plastic ones from the dollar store. And you can't see. And then I use these. And then I really liked these. Super cute. And I think I got 2 for $14.99. How cute are those? So the whole order was $120, and all I had to do was put in $20, and I used my Christmas gift card. And I was excited because now my mantle is going to be done for the summer. And this is just going to go up on my fireplace. Very simple, black and white. And I'm going to put my coffee bar together and show you what that looks like.
Like the fire in a cheetah, like a star about to fall. A fever rush inside me when I see her. I'm a dice to roll, and I can feel my heart skip a beat or two. I don't know how to breathe, I don't know how to breathe, and I can feel within I am black and blue. Can't explain what she released, can't explain what she released when she said, like a beat getting stronger, feel the air around her, dance like a falling leaf, like a song on the radio, out on the patio, we'll find a dream to seize. It's the way she makes me feel when I see the way she's moving. I can feel it to my bones, like a shiver, oh, the image of our fusion. In a moment we stole, in a moment we stole, and I said, and I said, like a beat getting stronger, feel the air around her, dance like a falling leaf, like a song on the radio, out on the patio, we'll find a dream to seize. Like a beat getting stronger, feel the air around her, dance like a falling leaf, like a song on the radio, out on the patio, we'll find a dream to seize.
I have my books, a dimmer, so I like that that's on a dimmer. And this takes you down here. Show you. I'm gonna pop on the light down here. Whoa, bright. There we go. And this is where we're going. So I'll have all this here. I turn on my lamp. Water. This is still set up from filming the other day. I have a lamp here. I like to work out with lamps and not bright light. A lot of times I will get a load of laundry going in there But right now I'm going to put my, where are they? Tennis shoes on. They're usually left right here. I'm going to grab those. Set them here. And we're going to get on the Peloton bike. And then I'll tell you what happens next. Okay, so I love Peloton, and she is one of my absolute favorites. Her name is Tunde, like Looney Tunes, Tunde. So I follow her. I'm getting back in the saddle. I've been out since November, to be honest. I've been doing core workouts, more meditation, but I'm getting back in. I had hurt my back. For some of you that have followed me for a long time, I hurt my back in November, so I was really being careful, but I'm back at it. I'm back going to the gym. So that's usually what I do here. Like I said, you can see my vision board straight ahead. And then I'll end up over here for some of my meditating and journaling time. And I'll go make a coffee after this. So after this I have arms. And then I'm done.
To make room for all of the many dents. Bring your legs to a slow and a stop. Deep breath in, hands come overhead. And exhale. Let's try it again. Deep breath in. And exhale. Take your hands, place them up on top of your chest. Everything, all of the many things that you are going through right now, trust that you're built to handle them. You've made it through 100% of your bad days. The odds are in your favor. Favor up today. Take your hands, place them up on top of your head.
Favor up today, sisters. Favor up today. All right, and now this is my mat time, and I will do some sit-ups. I will usually use my exercise ball, but I'm not today. And I'll just do some sit-ups and stretches, and that'll end it. And let's see, we started at 5:30. I think it's like 6:30 right now, a.m. All right, after that's all done, just a little workout and then quiet time, like a yoga stretch time, my desk is right here. So I come over here. This is my push journal. I love this. I have 2 different types of planners. I think I'm going to do a whole video on that next week because I'm waiting for some inserts for my other planner. But this goes with me every single day. This is kind of my push goals. This is not where I do my business planning or anything. This is just my dumping, my brain dumping. If I'm listening to podcasts that day, I have a note page to just take notes. It's my sloppy one because I don't want my other planner all sloppy. So it has, I put my meals in here, my water intake, my fitness log. So I already logged what I did for today. I already did my water for the day. When I fell asleep, I actually had a hard time falling asleep last night, so I'm going to be very tired tonight, and I was up at 4:55. Look at 4 hours of sleep. My fasting window, my last meal was 7. I have to write this in last night, and I am actually going to fast today, so I won't eat until 1. This is something I do for keto. And then I kind of do my self-care right now, which is, let me kind of show you what I'm aiming for. My alarm goes off at 4:45, wash face, brush teeth, get my workout clothes on, light my candle at 5 a.m., water it up, go to the basement and work out in the home gym. Then sit down and write my goals, which is in here, the top 3 that need to get done for the day, like urgent. And I have top 3s for different sections: HB Ministries, real estate, and then a little bit of, if I'm doing any design work in homes, that's just getting back with clients, and then also coaching calls. But they're not always top 3. It just depends on what one is more busy that week. So I keep those going. And then you can see over here, your push goals are here, your top 3 related tasks. And then I brain dump everything I have to do. So let's go to today. All right, there's one thing I do want to get down is I want to get the whole house vacuumed, all laundry put away, starting some study note sheets. February needs to be done, and a little bit more. My daughter has a cold, and when she wakes up, she needs to get tested. Yes, you know what for. Of course. It just, we got to do what you got to do. She just has a cold with congestion, but you just never know. My girlfriend's son had a cold with congestion, and he ended up having the virus. So she's going to get up and do that. Today, I definitely want to go. I know I took notes. I'll show you what I mean. These are called push journals by Chalene Johnson. Now, where did I take notes? So you never know what I'm going to take notes on. So for example, I was watching a podcast on keto food. So it was hamburger in and out and cracked chicken chili with chicken broth and bacon and ranch seasoning. So I wrote these down and put a list together. And this afternoon is also my shopping day. So I usually will look at a list. This was actually Monday. That's what I went back and looked. And I brain dumped Monday in the note section, the food that I wanted to get. And I'm going to actually go to the grocery store today. So let me just show you what a basic week looks like. You start right here and you label your push goals, your related, any brain dump that you want. Your schedule goes right here. And then you have your note section. And then you have your log on your health tracker, which I really, really like. And then you start over tomorrow. And again, I have a whole nother setup and I'm going to show you because I kind of go back and forth. But I will do a video on both of these because this really helps me stay on track. But again, these are push journals. If you Google it, they are a little pricey. I'm not going to lie. So I buy one a month. This takes me a month and I have 3. And then I might come back to it and I might not. It just depends on when I'm busy. This just for some reason motivates me and I like it. I do not like the price of them right now though. So I'm trying to kind of use this but develop my own system on paper with these type of notes. So I'll see how that goes. That's a kind of a goal of mine. Now I'm going to go ahead and read a few pages in our HB Women's Ministry book club. And I'm going to just kind of highlight. Remember, I have my piece of paper out here of what my color code means for my book. So obviously a lot of character development going on in this book. So I'm going to definitely read a few pages of this. And then sometimes I post on my stories, you'll notice, and it's usually it's just some really good quotes or affirmations or just some favor up times that I'm getting out of my reading. So I'm going to go ahead and do some reading right now, and then I move upstairs and I get ready, usually shower and get my makeup on. If I have to film, I'll film and get on with my day. Tuesday. All right, so I showed you my morning, my workout, everything like that. I did not film on Monday, just like what my day looked like, because honestly, I filmed the Habakkuk study and you watch that, and my routine in the morning was exactly the same. Today's my off day for filming. Worked on a little bit of real estate already this morning. Did some Poshmark stuff this morning up in my bedroom. Organized some of my makeup, and now I am, it's the first of the year. Do you ever feel like organizing things? So now is kind of like home management, my home management day for a couple hours. So what I'm going to do now is go downstairs and I'm going to empty my entire refrigerator out, everything, put it on the counter, wipe it all down and clean it. And then I'm going to go to the grocery store and get new staples, making soup and just things that I would make for salads. I make my own dressing, keto dressing, and I don't have my base for a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go and get that today. And I'm also going to clean out my cupboard, my pantry area, and reorganize all of that. I just ordered a huge amount of mason jars. I don't know why, but we drink out of the big mason jars. Here's a picture right here. That is what we drink out of. Actually, I'll leave a link below if you're interested, but we love those, just what we have. And so I'm ordering some new ones and I'm going to get that done today. I have to vacuum upstairs and downstairs today thoroughly. Bathrooms were done yesterday, so I kind of study. But anyway, it's morning. I think it's close to, it's 9. So I actually had my workout this morning. I got up an hour later, so that kind of set me behind. Trying to get back to my wake up at 4:45, get my workout in, everything done, because I like to do morning reading and meditation. So I got all that done today still, and I'm making a breakfast. So I thought I'd share with you what I eat every single day. I'll turn it around, but except for the days that I fast. Now, some of you, I don't know if anybody does keto. It's not like what I do all the time, but it's what my body responds to, and it keeps me not swollen. It keeps my weight down. But anyway, every other day I fast, or every 2 days I fast. That means my last meal to when I eat is about 18 hours. So today's not a fast day, and the days that I'm not fasting, I make 2 eggs. I put them on these right here. These are a cheese wrap. And it's 160 calories, only 1 carb. And I will put 2 eggs on this, spinach, and a little bit of a tomato, and that is it. And then at lunchtime, I usually will take whatever I have pre-made in the fridge, whether it's a can of tuna or a piece of chicken or whatever, and I put that over some salad with olive oil, and that is it, and a little bit of salt. That's like what I have for lunch all the time. And then dinner changes. I change up my dinner. So I will show you what this looks like, but I thought, hey, maybe I'll share that for the girls that are interested. I love to share recipes. I like to learn from you ladies. It's a journey. So if you have any bits of wisdom on that, share it with me. But anyway, I might pop in a couple times. I'm going to make this really cool dinner tonight. So maybe I'll show you that. I'm doing a Tuscan keto soup. So I'm going to use it with sausage and spinach and chicken. So I'll do that and I'll put that on today. But anyway, we're coming into tomorrow, which is Friday, and I'll probably post this Saturday. And again, it was just pieces of my week, just things that I do. I think it's kind of fun to get to know people personally. And you ladies are coming on the HB Women's Ministry and sharing parts of your life, and I'm loving that. So thank you for those visuals. All right, I got to flip these little eggs right here, and I'll show you the end result. All right, so, and let's go ahead and cut this tomato up. And I usually just put a few pieces of tomato on, not a lot. Spinach, I love spinach, and this has all been pre-washed. I just put it back in there, but oh my goodness, do you know how much I love spinach? A lot. So that's that. And then I just take these 2 eggs, throw it on here. Yummy. Yeah, gotta have some of this Trader Joe. Everything but the bagel sesame seasoning. Super good. Like, gotta have that. Now, my other absolute staple, I think I put it on everything, is sriracha. Right? This is like, it'll take any craving away. I will literally put this on absolutely everything I eat. My salads with olive oil, but that's it. So this is really 140 calories for 2 eggs because they're 70. Nothing in spinach, 1 carb in the cheese, and that was 160. So I'm all under 4, and it's very filling. So if you don't have those wraps, you might want to try it. All right, so I'm going to eat this, and I've got a few emails to respond to that's important today. and I got to get some newsletters done, and I got to do a few things for real estate. So I'll jump back on in a little bit, but hey, I hope I encouraged you to try a new breakfast. All right, so tonight I am making a Tuscan keto soup. So basically it's got Italian sausage in it. So in here is some shallots. I always say those wrong. Those onions, shallots. You know what I mean, sisters. You know what I mean. And Italian sausage. I'm mixing that up. Put a little garlic salt in there. In here I have butter and the onions melting. And also, if you are subscribed to heatherbaxter.com, then you got this in the newsletter this past week, this recipe. I'm going to try to put some recipes in the newsletters. So the next thing is let this cook. Let the garlic, the minced garlic and the onion and the butter just kind of brown and caramelize. That's what I got going on here. And this I'm going to cook thoroughly, and then we'll get to the next stage. Okay, this is super caramelized. Yummy. All right, I just added over here to the Italian sausage some chopped Italian tomatoes. Now, they say you can use sun-dried tomatoes. That's actually better for you, but the sugar in here is 5. I'm going to be okay with that because I'm not even close to, you're supposed to be at the most 20 carbs a day, and I'm not even close to that. So for me, when I watch carbs, that little bit of tomato is not going to be a really big deal, especially because I fasted today and I only had one meal. So you got to really think about that when you're looking at carbs, and because everything does add up. Now I'm going to put the chicken broth right here. I'm going to add to here. Now, I am the chef in the kitchen that there's no rhyme to reason. Everything just goes. I'm not neat. I'm usually in a hurry because I want to get back to working on something or spending time with the family. So this is organic chicken broth. A lot of times I like to use bone broth, but I don't have that today. All right, so I'm going to just let this is awesome too, by Pampered Chef. My mother calls these doodads. Everything's a doodad, my mother has, but these are great for really breaking up the meat, or if you're making broccoli soup. So if you know anybody that sells Pampered Chef, or you can get on, these are like, they're just amazing. It gets everything really broken apart and cooked well. It's better than a spatula. So I've got that going. I'm going to let this go because I've got some oregano in here, garlic salt in here, pepper in here. I have a bay leaf in here. And here is just a stick of butter, 1 stick of butter, and onions and garlic, nice and brown. And then we're going to do the next stage. Okay, so here's a hack. I will use the keto pancake mix. I'll add some like poultry seasoning or basil or whatever to this, and a little bit of garlic, and I will use that as bread. Where's my Okay, that's my family. Because my family knows I'm recording, but that's my hack.
How would we not?
You guys are silly. So silly. Hey sisters, it's Friday. I left you with making soup on a Thursday night to now it's Friday, and we're getting ready to do our live weekly study that we do on YouTube. So if you're just passing by and you just kind of watched my week, the Week with Heather video that was just random things, you can see that everything points back to HB Ministries, everything we do. As a matter of fact, I just sent out a really exciting newsletter to everybody that subscribed, a good 1,000 or more. And what we're doing is we're doing a theme for the whole entire year, 2021, in HB Women's Ministry. And it is called Being Fully Awaken, Fully Awake. And how do we stay fully awake? Well, the first study that's going to launch February 8th is called Vivid. And so we want God to be vivid in our life, right? Like colors. I'm a color girl. I love colors. Everything is so much better and more beautiful with color. And God wants to do the same thing. He wants to be so vivid. He wants you to be fully awake. And so we've got a great study coming in February. If you want, don't forget to subscribe and you will get all of that. Anyway, I'm getting ready to do a live study now. And after that, I have a client's house that I have to be at, like literally at 1:30, and the study ends at 12. I normally don't chase 2 rabbits like this in one day, but I feel like I need to show up for her. She's got some family coming into town and needs some help. So I'm heading over there until about 4. My daughter was sick all week and was tested for COVID, and it just came back negative. Like, we had to wait 3 days. So I literally put a lot of my clients, some of my other stuff on hold because I didn't want to go anywhere after we took her in. And she has battled the worst cold. And the doctor said everything she had mimicked COVID. So there's to just give you ease that sometimes you can be sick and it's the common cold or the common flu. And that's exactly what she had. So she's still in bed right now. And I was really worried. Especially Tuesday, I think it was. I was extremely sad. And Monday, like, oh my gosh, what is she going to be okay? It just was a tough week for her, but that was good news for us. I'm thankful. So be safe. Join and go watch the live. If you didn't get a chance, you can head over to my website, heatherbaxter.com. And if you hit my blog page, that's like everything that I've ever taught on is right there. So you can go get a piece of that. But anyway, not much. Again, we can't do much. It's Friday. And no restaurants organizing in my desk area. And then hang out with my husband tonight. I think we're going to make lamb chops and mushroom soup. But anyway, I will talk to you soon. Alrighty, bye-bye. From the Two Orchids, and they have a boutique. So many of you follow the Two Orchids that came to this channel. And if you're just passing for the first time and you're watching this, well, welcome, because I want you to go over to the Two Orchids channel and you're going to be blessed by those ladies. Anyway, I love fashion. I love me some leopard and cheetah, and this is all fur. Look at the fur on this. I'm like super, super all the way through. I'll stand up. It's so cozy. I have it on in my house right now. Look at the detail on the buttons. All the way up. The sleeves. So cute and so warm. So go over there. I don't think I'll ever take this off. It's comfortable. I'm in a medium. Love it. So I wore this to go to Home Goods because I'm going to show you what I bought. I bought candles. I stock up on a ton of candles, and if you watch me or watch my stories, I light a candle every morning between, usually I try to light that candle by 4:45. Sometimes it's 6:30. It just depends. My goal is 4:45, before 5. And it's because when you attach something to a habit, you think about that attachment. So before I work out, I'm attached to lighting the candle because then the smell in my whole upstairs is amazing after my hour and 20-minute workout. And so it's just something that I think of doing all the time. And so if I have know that I'm going to light a candle, then I work out. And then after I work out, if I know I'm going to have good coffee next to the lit up candle, it's like those little triggers help me, oh, my arm's sore, help me follow through on the habit. So it's just a little tidbit about me. That's kind of what I'm going to do on these weekly vlogs, is just share some things. And I learned that from a book we read, not in last year's HB Book Club, but in the year before. And it was something about habits, because that was my word for the year. 2 years ago was habit. So last year was risk and the year before was habit. And in order to maybe make a habit, you have to put a trigger next to the habit. So another thing, if you need a habit of taking your girly vitamins every single day, then you want to put those next to something that is also a habit, and then you take them. So I learned that, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to talk to you about all the candles I got. So first of all, this one is, I love peony. Peony is like my absolute favorite scent. So I bought this one in peony. Look how big this one is. This one is also peony. Look how pretty. So this will get lit. Usually I put them on my counter or right by my coffee pot. Those are the ones that get lit before I work out. This goes in my basement, in my girl cave, and it's calm. So when I'm working all day, I always have a candle going. Because I'm working from home, I go through a lot of candles. A lot of candles. 2 of these for the holidays. Rose petals. And I bought another rose petal. And that is what I did today. I do like to go to Bath and Body, but I don't know. Lately, I feel like their candles just burn out, and they're so expensive for how fast they burn. I mean, don't mind me. They're nice, but I can definitely get way more candles for my bang. Like this one right here was, how much was this one? Look how huge this was. $12.99. Now a candle at Bath and Body is like what, 30 sometimes if they're not on sale. This is on sale, and oh my god. Oh, this smells so good. This scent just wakes me up in the morning, gets me really excited. I can smell it when I'm on my Peloton bike. So it's a little trick about me. Try it. It might help if you have a habit to know that you have to light the candle first. just something I do. So quiet, Saturday night quiet, just as usual. And tomorrow I'm going to get up and do sermon notes in the morning. We're going to kind of close out this weekly thing. And you just saw pieces of me since last week, and little tricks maybe that I can share with you, and little habits that I can share with you to just help you in your walk with Christ. All right, happy Monday, sisters. You're gonna get this video in a minute because I'm actually gonna upload while I'm on my Peloton bike, but candle is lit like I was talking about, so that's ready. Do not get coffee till after I'm done working out, and we are gonna head down to the girl cave. Oh yes, the girl cave. And here we go. So this is where I usually start. Everything is set up and I am getting ready to upload for you. I hope you liked this. This isn't something I normally do, and I'm probably not going to do it all the time, but I might do like morning little like habits just to share, because I love watching them and learning new little triggers. And I'm also going to share my calendar setups because those are coming in the mail. So we'll talk about, remember the push journal? So again, I have that in front of me. We're starting off Monday. This week we're going to be talking about Nehemiah. So here, workout, quiet time. We're going to work on our dream today because we're going to be talking about Nehemiah all week. I have some discovery calls and client calls today. So that happens. And then, of course, I already have the things that I need to do. And then I will fill out my health tracker. So this is really good. Again, and I fill this out the night before I go to sleep. So right when I get off of, but please be reading Nehemiah, all of it this week. If you're following in the ministry, Nehemiah chapters 1 through 3 is what you really want to work on, probably today and tomorrow. And then we'll read some more. But if you want to read the whole thing, great. As a matter of fact, I'm putting the audio on while I'm on the Peloton bike. I'm going to audio Nehemiah. So that's kind of what I'm going to do this morning. All right. So I loved you, ladies. If you liked this, leave me a comment below. And I will be back with you this afternoon for the Dream Out Loud video.